Staying up. I'm wilding out. I'm leaning in.
Hey guys, we have the Skullcandy dime pair of earphones out there. Now this is part of the series that's made specifically keeping in mind women. So there you can see fine-tuned and engineered for women. Now Skullcandy says that the design and the ergonomic aspect, everything, the ear cups are designed are keeping in mind women. They're also acoustically tuned for women because Skullcandy says apparently the frequency that the women enjoy are slightly different from those men. You can also see pure clean ear gels where it does not attract much grease and other dirt particle, remote and mic, and then you also have a pouch. So pretty compact box out there. So once we pull it out, you can see it developed in UT, and then that's the pouch out there. So I guess you get three color designs. Now this, I actually like this one the most because they kind of very heavy metal, and you also get a quick start guide out there. But what's more important is the pair of earphones out there. So nicely, it's, I don't know if it's actual leather, but it has this nice leathery feel, and it also kind of does not let the water go in very easily. So there we have the dime pair of earphones. They look very funky, even the other colors. I obviously love this the most. And you have flat wires, so they almost never tangle, even if you keep them like this. You can see if you keep them like this, they entangle very easily. That's the beauty of the flat wires. That's been a very common sight in all the earphones these days. Now apart from that, we'll start with this. So a gold-plated 3.5 audio jack. Gold-plated audio jack refines the sound coming in better than the silver-plated. So that's why the more expensive earphones you would see the gold-plated ones, and the not so premium ones you would see the silver ones. And there's not much here. That's where the cable starts to bifurcate, and then you have Skullcandy, and you see that's the mic and the call control button. So no volume rocker out here. Now the USP, or you can say the USP of the design aspect of this one are this what Skullcandy call off the axis ear cup designs. So you can see they're like, if I just take this off, they're not exactly straight, so that actually helps immensely whenever you put this in your ears, because they kind of go perfectly into the ear canals. Now the ear canals are not exactly straight from your ears, they are slightly slanted, and you slightly have to go inside and then go, and these are designed perfectly for that. Also, because this is a series that were meant for women, you also see slightly smaller ear cups out there. So overall, the design and the ergonomic aspects are very good. These also look very tough, very high quality rubber out here. Now quickly we'll move to the performance part. These guys are amazing, and this cost you about 2000 rupees I think on Amazon.in. I don't know on how many online stores you'd get it, how many offline stores would you get it, but at 2000 bucks I really found this very value for money. First of all, the frequency response is very good. Does not exactly give you much at 20 Hertz, but then above that, starting from 30 Hertz all the way up to I guess 18,000 or that Hertz, you can hear the sound out here. So that's a very good frequency range. It also has a very good dynamic range, mind you. Now the technical parts apart, we'll straight away go to the easier things, how this sounds when we listen to different kind of music. So we generally test the earphones with different genres of music, both with FLAC, that's the lossless format, as well as the MP3 format, because we understand that the best way to review a earphones or headphones are that you need to listen to them. You need to listen to the FLAC version or the lossless version of the music, because that's where all the notes, everything are preserved. But the MP3 versions, actually they lose much of the quality because of the reduced size. but we understand that as a consumer, you mostly would be using this pair of earphones with your phones or laptops or tablets, where there is a limitation of space. So mostly I've seen people using MP3 version of songs, so it also makes sense how these guys sound with those format of songs. So they're almost the same. The MP3 version obviously overall sound a bit worse than the FLAC versions, but our review will mostly move around the FLAC versions. Now for heavy metal, we tried some of Dream Theaters. We tried the Metropolis Part 1, and those drums look amazing. The bass is very, very thumpy. We also tried some instrumental like the Stream of Consciousness that also sound very, very good, and even the mid-tones sound quite good actually in the vocals. Now if we go to classical, we gave a hearing of Beethoven's 5th and 9th Symphony. 9th Symphony was performed by London Symphony Orchestra. I forgot who performed the 5th one, I guess. Anyway, so those classicals also look very, very good. And the best thing about those classical, specifically with the 5th Symphony, the 5th Symphony starts and often goes into very high note where it crackles many of the earphones, because that really the pitch really goes high. This earphone really held them together. It was very good, even the treble part of it. We'll listen to the adventure of I forgot Rain Dance Mary, sorry, Red Hot Chili Pepper, so that we could test some alternate rock, and even that sound great. I just found the starting bass and drum kind of just a bit flat, that drum, but often that the start of that song, those drums often sound flat in many of the instruments. Probably they are played like that, but those drums are just about flatter than I would have liked. Apart from that, I also gave a listen to some of jazz. They look quite okay. Jazz never gets distorted with any quality of earphones generally that we've seen, and at least whenever the earphones are even a decently good quality, jazz really sound good. So overall, you can see on the screen our rating for each of these genres. You don't get to hear every note of a song even in the FLAC version, and specifically towards the edges of the frequencies that we could hear. Also I saw that the frequency kind of its response to those frequencies kind of suddenly drops and goes up at some places. They are very insignificant, mind you. You would almost never experience those, but these are perfect consumer class earphones for only 2000 rupees, guys. There's a Skullcandy dime pair of earphones, and we absolutely love it. Thank you.